Well, hello Taurus, and welcome to FireStar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt. Welcome. So my setup is a little bit different, okay? I do hop back and forth from the face to the desk, okay? It is what it is. But Taurus, welcome. So we are going to be getting into your reading. We're going to get in this pretty quickly. I am trying to alleviate that long-ass intro, you guys. So with that being said, timestamps are provided. Remember, you guys, energy is very fluid, Taurus, okay? So if I'm not speaking about you, I'm speaking about your person or someone within your energy. Also, with energy being so fluid, remember, masculine and feminine are only energies, okay? And we all possess both masculine and feminine energies within us. So it's up to you, Taurus, to use discernment when it comes to who's in their masculine and feminine, okay? Also, remember, you guys, time here on my channel is irrelevant. So when you find this message, if it resonates, it was made for you. If it doesn't resonate, just keep it moving, okay? Pretty easy. Let's see what Spirit has for you today, okay, Taurus? I do feel like there needs to be a decision, Taurus, within the way you're thinking about something here, okay? It's almost an energy of rewriting your thoughts, rewriting the way you're thinking about a particular situation. Also needing to make a decision when it circles the way you're thinking about this. Yeah, there's an energy of manifesting something that may have scared the shit out of you, okay? Also to you guys, I do curse. I use foul language every now and then, so if that's a big thing for you, you might want to exit stage left, okay? But I do feel like you want to manifest with someone here, Taurus. Someone that you feel a very, very heavy connection to, someone that you feel very intimately attracted to, someone, Taurus, that you desire here, okay? I also feel like you want to manifest something new that will give you what it is that you had within this connection. So it's almost this energy of wanting reconciliation with someone, okay? Yes, wanting to take a leap of faith with someone here, but also in an energy, Taurus, of saying, you know what, if I can't have this, I want it to at least minimal be like that connection, but I want it to also have this, this, and this, and this. It's like, you know, having someone in particular in mind, but also kind of a realization of, okay, well, if I can't have this person, I know I want these qualities in my next person. Okay, there's these thoughts. King of Swords, Eight of Swords. Yeah, definitely a lot of thoughts here. I do feel like it's like, Taurus, your mind's really clouded, okay? Obviously there's an energy of, again, needing to take action towards your thoughts here, King of Swords, just confirming what I said, because your mind is clouded. There's a lot of things within your mind. Again, a lot of a lot of decisions that need to be made. Okay. But I also feel like, Taurus, there's a lot of knowledge within this energy. Obviously, Taurus, your energy is all about teaching and learning, wisdom and knowledge. And obviously there's a lot of books, you know, in this picture. So it's just giving me this energy of knowing a whole lot, researching a whole lot, tapping into spirituality, possibly even religion, knowing a whole lot about these things. Also, you know, experiencing things through, you know, connections that made you think a certain way or made you think about these things to the point where, again, it clouds your judgment. It clouds the way you're thinking here. It's a lot of loud noise. It's a lot of clutter, even though there's organization to this clutter. It's just that, you know, you're feeling trapped by not being able to make decisions here because of possibly everything that you know, okay? Again, there's this need, Libra energy too, as well here on the table. There's a need to take action towards your thoughts and make a decision here, circling, again, all these decisions that you need to make in your mind is honestly what I'm feeling. It's about organizing this, right? It's about taking all these choices that you have in your head and start answering some of these choices, start making decisions with some of these options or choices within your mind state. Take a leap of faith towards, again, your mind, the way you're thinking. Take a leap of faith towards cleaning it up and thinking a new way. Page of Pentacles, a possible new offer in the distance here is what I'm picking up on with the Page of Pentacles, especially with these trees far off in the distance. Obviously red, you know, it has a lot to do with desire. Yeah, look, the Fool just came out, taking a leap of faith. You know, taking a leap of faith towards the things that you have thought about, the things that, you know, you need to, again, decide on within your mind state. Queen of Wands energy in the reverse. And this is just, you know, reflecting this Page of Pentacles, the things that you are desiring that are far away. Again, there's someone here I'm feeling that you desire here, Taurus. Okay, possible fire energy. Could be earth energy just like you. Remember, you guys, we all possess 12 zodiac signs within us. So, you know, hey, it is what it is, right? Definitely there's this need to manifest in a new way, cut out the bullshit. But I feel like the bullshit that needs to be cut out is, again, within your mind, the way you're thinking about it, right? I feel like a lot of the bullshit you need to cut out is far in the distance. Like, it's not even in your energy, right? Well, it's not that it's not in your energy because you think about it. So it's in your energy, but I mean, it's not in your physical 3D world. It's way far away from you here. But I feel like the things far away from you are the things that are really conflicting you here. Wanting to take a leap of faith towards this, even though it's not stable or it wasn't stable at some point emotionally, right? I feel like one of you guys was in the connection, at least with this energy. One of you guys, and I'm going to say this was your person, Taurus. Again, the energy can be fluid, so it can be reversed. But I feel like you were all in, right? Yeah, you felt the intimate connection. You felt the attraction. You felt the desire. But ultimately, you fell in love here. You fell in love with the idea of this person being longevity. Or at least you fell in love with the idea of having this intimate connection forever. This attraction, this desire forever with this person. But this person, I feel like emotionally wasn't invested. I also feel like this was because they weren't tapped into their own intuition and they went against their intuition here. The eye on her bracelet, right? The crown here, the crown chakra that's almost invisible in the reverse, right? Not trusting intuition, not ascending, possibly not even knowing spirituality existed in this energy. Or it's not that it didn't exist, but, you know, not paying attention to it. I also feel like this person was in a place to where they were not giving their heart. Didn't matter how hard or how attracted or how much they felt the connection, they were in a place of not giving their heart. So this is that energy grounding this of you cutting out the bullshit, you trying to make the decisions, right? Of things in the distant. Possibly a new offer coming in from this person in your distant. We'll have to clarify in your distant future. We will have to clarify. Page of Pentacles, though, like I said, I'm picking up on huge vibes right now of an offer in your distant future. Yeah, the Five of Cups crosses you here, okay? So being left out in the cold emotionally, right? This is just clarifying what I was saying. We also have, excuse me, let me go back here, okay? We have the Five of Wands. Let me make sure that's the Five of Wands. I don't think this is the Hierophant. I don't know what this is. I don't see. I thought that looked like cups. I apologize, you guys. This has to be the Hierophant, Taurus energy coming through. And then we had more cards here too. Let me make sure on that really quick, you guys, because I don't want to say the Hierophant. This deck is a little bit different. I don't want to say the Hierophant because the major arcanas are labeled down at the bottom, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't want to say Hierophant and then it not be the Hierophant. And I don't think it actually is, to be honest with you. Again, I don't. This is the Five of Cups. This is either the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, or the Five of Pentacles, but I don't see either. Ah, just kidding. Now I see the, okay, now I see the Pentacle. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a light star in the back of this circle. I mean, legit, it is a light star, okay? But this is the Five of Pentacles. So this is being left out in the cold, like literally out in the cold in the 3D world and being left out emotionally. So this is not only confirming what I said emotionally with the Five of Cups here, but this person also walked away from you. Also walked away from you here, Taurus. So, you know, this is going to create a lot of pain and a lot of, again, clouded energy within your mind state. So yeah, this person walking away emotionally is what gets you in your head. what not necessarily what gets you in your head, but yes, okay, yes, puts you in your head here. Okay, it's not everything that's in your head, but this is what puts you in your head, right? It's like having this story with this person, this story replaying in your head over and over again is what I'm actually feeling. And there's the Chariot coming through in the upright, wanting to take action because this person completes you. This person makes you feel balanced, Taurus. Okay. Yeah, you're crossed by this. You're crossed by this person. It's like this energy of this person not giving you longevity emotionally, right? Or emotional longevity. This is what creates your sadness. This is what puts you in your head. And this is why Spirit's saying you need to take action towards this, right? Because you have a new beginning. You have a new journey here with the Fool, right? This is the 0. This is starting over. This is in forever and ever, right? The 0 never starts and never ends. It is the existence of everything. So it's starting a new whatever, right? You want, right? This is a clean slate for me when I see the Fool card. I also feel like with the Full energy, Taurus, there is a little bit of naiveness within this energy, but there's nothing wrong with it, right? Sometimes we have to be a little bit naive. Sometimes we have to touch the burner or, you know, do something that may hurt us to realize that you can't touch that. It's hot, right? So it's an energy of, even though there can be some naive energy within the Fool, it's still taking a leap of faith towards something new in whatever avenue you decide. Ultimately, though, an offer will come through in your near future, but it's still about you. Again, because remember, all these energies in the upright, okay? It's all good, right? Even though this person left you out in the cold, it's still all good. You're still okay. You're still alive. You're still walking. You're still maintaining. You are still, you know, thinking about other things, right? Maybe not other people, but other opportunities for you. So ultimately, the only thing really creating this energy of being in your head, which is what Spirit is saying you need to take action towards, is this sadness that puts you there, okay? So you need to find out what this sadness is and how can you fix it on your own, whether or not this person that may make an offer in the distant future makes this offer or not, right? Yeah, look, just confirming what I said. 10 of Swords in reverse. Get out of your head, Taurus. You don't belong here, okay? Spirit's saying it's time to release this. It's time to put an ending to it. Now, normally the 10 of Swords in the upright is self-defeat, but because of the actions of others, right? There's a lot of pain involved within the 10 of Swords itself. It's, you know, being destroyed, being stabbed in the back over and over and over and over again, but ultimately because you were in your head and allowed it, instead of creating the boundaries and stopping things from this happening, right? The 10 of Swords is about you reliving cycles over and over again, about letting people stab you in the back, which puts you in your head. Stabbing you in the back, putting you in your head. Stabbing you in the back, putting you in your head. But you release this. It's grounding this energy. So for some of you guys, Taurus, this could have already been. For some of you guys, you could already be out of your head. You've realized, okay, I got to put an ending to this. I need to remove myself from this old way of thinking because I know this old way of thinking is the only thing negative in my life. For some of you guys, you could be going through this in the future, right? Or need to. Spirit may be calling you upon it. The Empress, there it is, okay? Being this counterpart. Not only being this counterpart, but trusting your intuition and being wise. Okay, the Empress is coming through in the upright, Taurus. This is telling me that you are the wise one. Page of Cups in reverse. Not having the new offer that you want emotionally, okay? Not having the offer that you want emotionally creates this Empress energy, right? This is you in full power here, Taurus. This is you beautiful, shining, dreams achieved. So now the dreams are reality. Not in love, or maybe love's coming, but either way, not having the emotions you want, not having the new start with this person who hurt you, creates this Empress energy, creates this, you know, this intuition that you understand and you talk to, right? It creates this energy of you no longer allowing things to put you in your head and feel trapped, to stop you from taking a leap of faith or being naive with the things that you choose to venture off on, right? So let's see what else we have, and then we'll start clarifying here. Spirit, anything else? All right, that's it, Taurus. Grounding this overall energy, we have the Ace of Swords, no communication, or someone who used their communication in the wrong way, okay? So I do feel like, Taurus, this person may have not have been 100% honest with you, and possibly took actions in the wrong way. They abused their powers here, Taurus, I will tell you. Okay, the Ace of Swords is all about the abuse of power, the abuse of communication, the abuse of action, or, you know, the lack of. God gives the power to communicate and the power to take action towards the things that you're thinking. In reverse, this is about not doing that and abusing that. Emotionally, I mean, the corals, right? A lot of emotions within the Ace of Swords. Also the Crown, not tapping into their emotions, not communicating their emotions right, taking advantage of the communication with emotions, right? So for some of you guys, this person may have told you what you wanted to hear. For some of you guys, this person didn't communicate a fucking thing, or told you what you wanted to hear and then took actions elsewhere. Put yourself where you need to, but regardless, grounding this energy is that. So Taurus, because this person creates that, that's what emotionally you feel the absence of that pushes you to this point of being in your head. Spirit, why is the Page of Pentacles here? Crossing you if this person's the one or not. And this is obviously the person that walked away because it landed here, but it's clarified for the Page of Pentacles. So this is telling me that you don't know if this person's the real deal. I also feel like this person that wants to make you an offer in the far distance is still crossed if you're the real deal, right? I feel like they don't know if you're really the real deal. It's almost like they're slapping themselves in the face saying, is this true? Is this a dream? Am I, you know, we'll have to clarify a little bit more. Spirit, what else about this Page of Pentacles? Leveling up. Yeah. So it's just crossing them right now. So I feel like your person here is going to be making an offer in the distant future. I just feel like right now it's not being made because they don't even know if they're the real deal right now. Because they don't know if they're the real deal, there's a lack of confidence issues here, or I'm sorry, there's confidence issues here, Taurus, okay, within this Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands energy. Even though this person in the past emotionally flaked or emotionally wasn't invested, that's not to say that this person can't, because this Queen of Wands is also mirroring this Page of Pentacles. So this Queen of Wands could very easily be in the upright. Now, it doesn't mean that you're dealing with a feminine energy, but you're dealing with someone who was not tapped into their emotions. They were unlevel when it came to their feminine energy. They were off kilter. So ultimately, this person has to go through experiences and level up, okay? They have to figure out what it is that they deserve. Okay, there is improvement within this energy. This is why I feel this offer in the distant future. Okay, this person is facing their fears. This person is working on their inner issues. They're dealing with the past pain. Okay, so maybe here, you know, Taurus, this person has thought about this same energy that has obviously had you thinking about things here. But I also feel like this person is just ultimately, you know, going through karma that has them, you know, again, having to deal with their own past hurts, right? People who have hurt them. I also feel like these people who have hurt them, Taurus, makes them think about the pain they've caused you. Okay, this could be why here recently, Taurus, maybe out of nowhere, you started thinking about this person again and how they walked away, maybe having dreams or something here, especially within the way you're clouded, within the way you're thinking. Of course, you're going to have dreams about this, okay? You're going to have dreams about the decisions that need to be made, whether you realize this or not. Both of you guys here have to deal with the past hurt ultimately before this new offer comes through. Both of you guys have improved a lot. You guys both are doing the inner work here is what I feel. I just feel like you're still kind of having to figure out that you deserve the best, and so does your person, right? Once both of you guys realize that you deserve the best, that's when you see this real deal that is actually crossing you and your person. Both of you guys are questioning if this is a twin flame, if this is my person, did God divinely give me this person? Like, there's a lot of questions pertaining to this. This is why it crosses you guys. But both of you guys are in this energy. Both of you guys are mirroring each other here with this energy, Taurus, straight up. Spirit, why is the the King of Swords here? Spirit, why is the King of Swords here? Rewrite your story in reverse. So I feel like you're not rewriting your story, right? Spirit's saying you need to take action towards the way you're thinking about this. You feel like you're not going to have this again, possibly for some of you guys. Some of you guys feel like you're never going to be able to rewrite a story with this person, right? But if you truly knew your core values, you would know whether or not this person lines up with you and whether or not you could rewrite your story with them, Taurus, right? I feel like you're conflicted by core values. This person may not be communicating with you. I mean, obviously they walked away, they pulled away, they left you in the cold. Yeah, you guys still could be communicating. There's nothing on the table that's saying that you guys aren't. There is balance, right? The connection definitely has the balance within it to be able to create. However, there's still conflictions within core values, okay? The core values card is all about seeking partners who align with you, okay? So in other words, if you know that you can't deal with the arguing and the always bickering, or you can't deal with someone who's not humble, there's certain quirks, there's certain things that we like and we don't like. That's what the core values are, right? It's the things that you're willing to deal with and the things that you're not willing to deal with that create those core values. Both of you guys are conflicted by this, okay? Or at least this person at some point was conflicted by that, right? So you didn't know if, again, this person was going to come back, if you could rewrite this story with them, again, because you were conflicted by those core values, right? It's like you at some point did not have these core values or were conflicted by what it was that you wanted. And this person steps into your life here, Taurus. When this person steps into your life, when you're conflicted by these core values, you're almost blinded, right? Because this love comes in, this intimate connection comes in, right? We already felt that with this Queen of Wands. You desire this person heavily here, this person who is pulled away. So you end up, falling for this person here, conflicted by core values. So you can't see if, again, I know this sounds confusing, but Taurus, if you don't have core values, how can you rewrite your story? If you don't even know what your story is going to be alone, how can you share it with someone, right? That's this energy, and Spirit saying you need to get a handle on that, because it's only creating, destructive habits, and these destructive habits are ultimately creating addictions. Thinking negative here is what this is, Taurus. Stop thinking negative is what Spirit's saying. It's like, again, this is why, it's like, Taurus, you're back and forth, right? It's in 1 minute, you feel like this connection is going to happen. You feel it coming. And then the next minute you're like, no, I don't deserve this. There's no way. Remember, I was feeling the lack of confidence, not wanting to rewrite the story. Again, this is a destructive way of thinking. It's still toxic, right? It's still addiction. It's a negative way of thinking. Toxic thinking leads to toxic behaviors. So within your mind, if you're like this, Taurus, right, and you go to take a leap of faith with someone else, maybe possibly your counterpart here, Taurus, your counterpart comes in, you don't know what your core values are. You're not going to know if your values align with your person, regardless if they do or not, because you don't know yours, right? This is that next, also, I feel too with that next, excuse me, I cannot talk, Taurus, even with that negative way of thinking, it's like, you don't change this, you take a leap of faith, it's going to create the same kind of outcome. Because you don't know what you want, you're thinking negative about the situation, you're feeling like you're not going to ever have this offer, right? But I'm here to say that the offer is here in the distant future. It's about you guys both deserving what it is. It's about you guys both going after what it is that you deserve. When you guys meet up, if you know what it is that you deserve, if this person's not your counterpart, you're going to know. Doesn't matter how much you miss them right now because they're gone. If they come back around, you know your core values and you're no longer thinking about toxic shit, you're going to be able to see right in front of you and say, you know what? No, this is still toxic shit. Or either it's not. I feel this on a divine level. I'm trusting my intuition. I know my core values. I know I can't think negative about things. I can't assume the worst, right? This is about you rewriting your future, regardless of who it is that makes you this offer, Taurus. Okay, that wanted to come out, obviously. The strategy in reverse. Yeah, you're not being strategic, okay? You're overthinking things, but you're not actually working them through. You're not solving these things. I feel like there's no game plan here, Taurus, okay? And because there's no game plan, you can't implement this goal that you're trying to create or these values that you're trying to create because you don't even know what it is that you want to create. So ultimately, you can't implement them on the daily. You can't create the routines that are healthy to get to your goals. I also feel like, you know, with this clouded judgment here or this clouded way of thinking, Taurus, clearly you're not going to be clear, right? Because your head's not even clear. So without knowing this, Taurus, you may try to communicate to this person if this person does take a leap of faith or come your way. And ultimately, you're not going to be clear within your head. So you're not going to communicate clearly, even if you try to and you think you are. This is what we call an altered view, right? Because in your head, you're thinking negative. This person comes into your life and you're like, oh my God, you're surprised. You're almost blown back from it because you weren't expecting it in any way, shape, or form. You weren't having a game plan, okay? But your emotions and the intimacy with this person has you take a new leap of faith with them. But you still didn't have a plan. Therefore, you don't have the physical intimacy that you truly desire. Okay? I feel like it's not even up for discussion, honestly. The topic is up for discussion in reverse. It's not even up for discussion. So there is no communication here. It's like, I think the biggest thing here, Taurus, is if you're asking, like, how do I get over this person or how do I know if this person's the one, right? Regardless of what side of the scale you're on or where you're at or at what moment you're in it, right? Maybe this is you, Taurus, both, right? Back and forth. Ultimately, it's important to understand that when it comes to these core values, you have to make sure that you're choosing healthy, balanced relationships, right? So if you can deal with, you know, arguments, if you can deal with the bickering, but you can't deal with the yelling and the disrespect, well, then ultimately, you know, that's your core value, right? So it's, you know, it's making choices, right, that go back to those core values, knowing what's healthy for you and what's balanced. So again, it's just all about being strategic and having that goal, having those values, having that plan, implementing it on the daily when it comes to self to rewrite your future so that you can see properly and not be in an altered perception because of the negative way of thinking. Bottom of the deck, baggage. Not letting go, hanging on to the past hurts, issues, identify and heal patterns that impact relationships. I'm telling you right now, this way of thinking, Taurus, is going to affect your relationship. Period. So you can sit there and point the finger at this person for not coming to you, but ultimately you're not ready. That's this energy. Now, I'm not saying that this isn't past energy, okay? So for those of you guys who are already out of this energy, then obviously you guys, this message isn't for you. But this is to my Tauruses who are still hurt and holding on to this person, not realizing that you have to let go of the hurts, the pain, not the issue. But you have to identify what it is that hurts you so that you can know what it is that you want and don't want. Think positive and rewrite this story, Taurus. So what's this new beginning here, Spirit? What's this full energy? The narcissist, manipulation, control, infidelity. This is showing you what happens, Taurus, if you don't change your way of thinking about things, if you don't get rid of this negative, toxic way of thinking. You take a leap towards a manipulation, a controlling energy, a cheating story, right? This person is going to step all over you and walk all over you. This person is literally going to disregard any boundaries you do have, if you even have any, right? This person's going to be all in their head, not tapped into their emotions. They're going to be entitled, egocentric, selfish. They're going to break rules. Whatever rules you establish, if you even have any, are going to be broken. Because again, you attract what you are. And so ultimately, in this toxic negative energy, you're going to attract a negative person, Taurus. This is why it's important for you to have this must list. right? The things that you must have in a connection, the things that are core values to you when it comes to this commitment, when it comes to this relationship. Decide on must-haves, then release it to the universe. What are the things that you must have? Tell God what it is that you want. Tell your ancestors, your spirit guides, your ascendant masters, your guardian angels. Tell them what it is that you want so that the universe can give it to you, Taurus. Don't be conflicted on what it is that you want. Be sure your life goals, Be sure your life goals, your lifestyle are congruent with your partners. Grow together or grow apart, okay? And maybe that's what it is. Maybe because you don't know your core values, Taurus, or at some point you don't or you didn't. You create a toxic way of thinking, right? This person, this narcissist comes in, and because you don't know your core values, because you don't have confidence, because you haven't fully leveled up and know what it is that you deserve, you settle for less. You settle for someone who does not match you. And because this person matches you, you either grow together or grow apart, right? And remember, if they're not congruent, you're going to grow apart. So ultimately, this person doesn't match you. They walk all over you. They degrade you. They control this energy and they walk away. Okay, it's here. Later, dude, not leaving, holding on, being crossed. Yeah, I still feel like you're still holding on to this person, Taurus. Holding on to this person who controlled this situation, who was in their head, who was egocentric. Again, who disregarded your boundaries. So happiness conflicts you. And overthinking about this person crosses you. I feel like you're not looking at all perspectives too with this energy here, Taurus. I also feel like this person, again, is controlling the situation and only took a break. So there was an energy of when this person left you, Taurus, they said, you know what, let me go ahead and leave a few swords behind just in case things don't work out. I can come back. I can come back. So I do feel like, you know what, this person is conflicted on whether or not they should... Okay, look, I'm going to be honest with you, Taurus. This person has changed. This person has leveled up. I feel like they're still leveling up. I still feel like they're conflicted on if they should be single and date. But ultimately, there's an energy here of a new life phase for this person, a new stage in a relationship. Someone has grown, healed, and evolved here, Taurus. Okay? I feel like your person stepped up. I feel like they're no longer in this reversed Queen of Swords. I feel like now they know what it is that they want emotionally, and now they're crossed by a connection that they feel with you here, Taurus. This is what's actually questioning or conflicting them whether or not they should be single. There's an energy of, again, either no longer wanting to be in a connection they're in or no longer wanting to be single because they're feeling a connection with someone who to them is like-minded here. This person now knows, Taurus, what is a healthy attachment, okay? I feel like they've been attached to you here for a while. Again, this is why I feel like they're going to come through and make this offer with you. They know they can't fix things from the past here, but they're still conflicted because no matter what, no matter how many times they question things or question whatever it is, they know they can't fix things, but they still yearn from you or yearn for you. There's still this separation they feel and they can't let go on. They can't let go or move on either here. This also tells me that both of you guys, again, are questioning things. Y'all are both mirroring each other. You guys both yearn for each other and miss each other here, okay? But again, this is why Spirit's saying it's really important, Taurus, for you to get your core values and this negative, again, rewriting your story, getting out of this negative way of thinking, because ultimately, if you don't have goals, and this person comes back, and even though they're coming through in this energy of changing, they may get into your energy and go right back to this controlling, taking, again, disregarding boundaries because that energy is still there, right? Even though they've changed, we can always go back to our old ways. Same thing with people with addiction, right? I've been addicted, I know. Shit, I relapsed a whole bunch of times before I actually got sober, right? So, you know, again, it's that relapse kind of energy could happen, especially if you haven't created, again, your standards, your boundaries, your values, and your goals, right? So this is why, you know, Spirit, again, is saying it's important here. This person could be spying on you here, especially with this fake profile. Or if not, there could be someone else spying on this person. Maybe Taurus, you have a fake profile here, and maybe you're kind of checking in on your person here, or maybe you're friends with this person through a different profile. There could be some catfish type energy, conflicted on taking a break with you anymore, crossed by happiness. Okay, so whatever's going on, they're not happy here, Taurus. Okay, they haven't really taken the time to heal here, and I feel like that's kind of the same energy with you two. And again, remember, this is what's crossing you guys. Both of you guys are needing to heal. Neither of you guys have healed here, and ultimately both of you guys need to heal in order to have this connection, in order to have the new offer be made or accepted. Again, I feel like your person has, but there's still an energy of needing to heal from things. So even though they've graduated and now they're in tune with their emotions here, they feel this connection with you, right? They understand also too that there's this huge amount of compatibility between you guys. They like who you are. They know that this is a healthy attachment. They know that this is why they could never let go, but there's still some healing that needs to be done here, okay? But they know that, you know, they're not happy within whatever situations are taking place, whether they're single and mingling and questioning no longer being single and mingling, or whether they're in a relationship and it's not happy, and they're actually questioning whether or not they should get out of that commitment and become single, okay? So different strokes for different folks, but let's take a look at the Five of Cups too here. I feel like obviously, you know, this person questions again, if the grass is greener on the other side, you know. I do feel like also too, obviously, Taurus, this person did leave you and they went into another connection at some point because they thought the grass was greener on the other side, and this is why they walked away from you. I also feel like you feel like their relationship is amazing and the grass was greener on the other side, but the grass is greener in reverse is telling me that this isn't the case, okay? They passed you up like an option too quick here, okay? They were too quick to decide. They didn't take the time, but now they know this, okay? I also feel like maybe there's an energy too, Taurus, of you not being thankful for even the things that hurt you or walked away from you here emotionally. And Spirit wants me to say that gratuity changes circumstances, right? So being thankful for the things that even hurt you will really change these circumstances, and you'll be able to rewrite this story here, Taurus. Look, talking again, right? Being thankful for the grass not being greener on the other side, being thankful for this person walking away from you. The being grass and the greener in reverse was for your person. I'm talking about when you thought this person walked away, or when you saw this person emotionally pull away and go with someone else. When you saw this person with someone else, it hurt you like hell here, Taurus. It puts you in your head. It creates a lot of feeling like you don't deserve, right? But once you know what it is that you deserve, and once you realize that you deserve the best, that's when this offer comes through, because it's like, once you realize that this is your core issue and you have to work on that in order to fully be thankful, right? Because again, these changes made you who you are, right? These experiences, all this knowledge, all the things that you have experienced create this energy, and being thankful for it is what changes your whole dynamic. That's when communication comes through. That's when the offer is made. Texting, reconnecting with someone, open up a dialogue, second chance, back in each other's world. Straight up, Taurus. Spirit, why is the Chariot here? No longer having money issues. Yeah, once you're balanced, I feel like for some of you guys, Taurus, you're not having money issues, but I do feel like for some of my Tauruses out there financially, you're going through some issues. Maybe possibly you're dependent on someone here. But Spirit's also saying that once you address this issue, that's when you'll be more balanced. Once you're balanced, that's when these money issues will no longer take place, right? When you're going against right? Universe, when you're being toxic to yourself and you're not knowing your worth and you're not putting faith in universe and what universe has in store for you, you're gonna notice you're gonna have issues. You're not gonna be stable financially. You're gonna have arguments within your relationships. Things are gonna be rocky. But this is why it's important to rewrite the way you're thinking, the way you've been programmed here. That's when once you're balanced and you rewrite this way of thinking, right? It doesn't matter what caused you to think like that. I mean, it does. It matters what caused you to think like that, but it's correcting that. It's changing the way you're thinking, right? Yes, it's being thankful for this. That's when your money issues will no longer be an issue. That's when you'll be feeling great. Feel the feeling of having a partner, healthy relationship, raise your vibration, will attract the same, right? What was I saying earlier, Taurus? You attract what you are. If you feel like you don't deserve shit, if you feel like you don't deserve love, you're going to get someone who is not going to be deserving of your love. So it's important to become balanced. Attract that fucking money. Attract that fucking person. Feel good. Feel great. Feel like you are desirable. You are amazing. That's when you attract someone who feels that you are desirable and amazing. That is when this offer is made, Taurus. Get one more card for the Chariot, Spirit. Invest. Yeah, you're just conflicted on, it's like you're conflicted on if this person is going to invest in you, and Spirit saying, no, don't even. Invest in yourself. I also feel like with this energy, in order to be able to see if this person is someone that you should invest in, or if they're even going to invest in you, obviously both of you guys have to level up. We know this now, Taurus. There has to be balance within the way you're thinking. You have to think positive here. You have to attract what it is that you are, right? But I feel like you're also questioning whether or not you should invest in this person. But ultimately, you can't know that unless this person is in front of you wanting to invest in you, okay? And so if this person is not making you an offer, then there's no energy of even investing in this person, right? It's about investing in yourself. I also feel like with this energy, and let me just read it to you, it says, see if they are the one, right? Spend time together, make effort, getting to know them, emotional investment, right? This goes back to this energy. It's taking the time to get to know them before you emotionally invest, right? You already emotionally invested one time and it went astray, okay? We see what happens when you emotionally invest in something that you haven't had goals with or core values with or even been strategic with. There's an energy of in past tense, Taurus, being very emotionally committed to this relationship, telling them that you feel for them heavily here, but also an energy of not protecting yourself, honestly. So this is why it's going to be important that you fix this, right? So that you can see properly enough to know if this person is worth investing in or not. Do they match your core values? Do they match your plan? Do they match your goals? Or are they going to create some destructive habits? And are you going to be stuck again and not knowing how to rewrite your story, right? So it's an energy of putting in the hard work to yourself, right? To be able to know where to invest in here. That's when you'll give it at least one try. It takes time to know someone here. Take a chance, but switch up your type or switch up the way you do things. Switch up the way you think about the situations, right? What's that saying? It's like beating a dead horse, right? It's like you can do things over and over again and expect a different result, but I promise you, Taurus, you're not going to get a different result. You're not going to get that different result until you change up your style of doing things. Spirit, why is the Empress here? Let's go ahead and finish the deck, Spirit. Grounding this energy, we have communication. So again, 3 cards of communication. The meditate did finally come up in the upright. Yes, this person leaving still conflicts you. Leaving space in reverse, okay? Not leaving a space for them. Interesting. I mean, this could be possibly one of 2 things here. Okay, one, this person, it's like you may gain the balance that was needed. This person may come back into your life and make this offer here to you, Taurus. The communication comes through that you want, right? Because they abandoned you, right? I just feel like when this communication takes place, you're going to abandon them. I feel like there's an energy of once you become balanced, you become this Empress energy. And once you become this Empress energy, Taurus, it's like you choose to no longer leave a space for them. You choose to invest in yourself. And so, yes, you still question whether or not you should keep in touch, though. So it's like you become balanced and this person comes back through and starts communicating with you. And it's like you find this peace, Taurus, this peace that puts you in the Empress. It's like you start trusting your intuition. I feel like you're still going to question whether or not you should hold on to this, whether or not you should keep in touch, or whether or not you should take the time to not leave a space for them, but focus on yourself and take time alone. I don't know. This is a conflicting energy, I will say, right? I feel like, again, for some of you guys, this person's going to come back into your life communicating. You're going to meditate on it. You're in your power. And it's like you didn't leave a space for them. Once you invested in yourself. So there's no space for them anymore. And I feel like they're going to feel that when they communicate to you here. Okay. And that's when you're going to take the time. It's an energy of you questioning if you should take more time for yourself, or if you should actually give this commitment a time, give this commitment a chance. Again, I feel like it's because in order for you to find the investment within, it's almost like you have to remove that space you've left for them. So it's like you do that, and then this person comes through with the offer and communication. You're like, well, wait, I don't know. Maybe I should take a little bit more time here on myself. That's kind of the energy, right? That's what happens when you find that peace, when you restore here, okay? And I feel like you may abandon this person. Or if not, you at least question whether or not this person will abandon you again. And, it's like that you will not have relational abuse again. You're not going to deal with it, okay? You're no longer going to be in that negative mind state. So ultimately, it's you reconditioning your way of thinking. You rework your belief system here because you know those must-haves. And you put up, look at this, I can't make this shit up. You guard your heart the right way here. You feel great first. You're no longer going to be cheated on here, okay? You're going to date. You're going to take the time to get to know each other, right? But there's still a lack of confidence, or at least you're going to acknowledge it's like you're no longer going to be attracted to people who aren't, look, this is that energy here. How can I explain it? What was I trying to say here, Taurus? It's like when you don't have confidence, what do you attract? Confidence. I mean, a lack of confidence, right? So it's like you rework on yourself and you become balanced, and this person reaches out to you, but it's like, again, you're still conflicted by them. A part of you feels like you should just take time for yourself, or at least question whether or not you should take, time for yourself. And I feel like when you do that, it makes this person feel like maybe possibly they're not as confident as they were before. And so they start to realize their own patterns and how they expect things. And I feel like this kind of creates some baggage for them. But ultimately, it'll lead to their deal breakers and seeing things in a different view, because you won't give them that emotional intimacy is kind of what I'm feeling here, okay? But yeah, so grounding this energy is communication. So definitely, Taurus, there is an energy of communication here, okay? So yeah, for some of you guys, definitely this person's going to be reaching out to you. But I feel like once this person does, it's going to be that energy of, well, maybe I need some more time for myself, okay? Now, for others of you guys, I do feel like, ultimately, it's a need for you to, how can I explain that? Understand that. I feel like for some of you guys, if not, you'll be repeating this cycle over and over again until ultimately you figure this out, right? That it comes down to you being balanced, investing in yourself, knowing your core values, being strategic, having those goals, and again, creating those boundaries so that these people or people like this can't hurt you. Remember, again, you attract what you are. Okay, Taurus. So let's get some ending advice from Spirit pertaining to this energy. And then we will end out this reading, Taurus, where we at 48 minutes in. Yeah. Spirit, let's get some ending advice circling the situation with their person, please. All right, Spirit, some ending advice for my Tauruses, please. So there are some things that Spirit wants you to keep hidden here. Yeah, a few things, quite a few things that Spirit wants you to keep hidden. In other words, when you're being strategic here, Spirit wants you to keep these things a secret until you know these things, okay? Grounding this energy, we have Karn, balance, remember, and build, okay? So again, work on the things that hurt you, address those, think differently on those things, okay? Balance yourself out, you know, remember what these lessons have taught you, okay? Let me flip this back over because these are the things that Spirit wants you to keep hidden, okay? But again, it's about really remembering the things in the past that hurt you, because these things make you, right? Because you had to work hard to get yourself out of that mind state. You had to work really hard, and you will be working really hard, for those of you guys who haven't, to get yourself out of this mind state and to rewrite that story. So once you put in that effort, and it takes you a hell lot of effort to get into that balance, you're not going to forget it. And so you'll ultimately be able to build something stable and long lasting because of it, okay? Now, there's an energy of not having direction, not having progress, not traveling towards the destination that will emotionally fulfill you here, okay? So again, not having the plan, not having the goals, not having the core values, having the negative way of thinking here, okay? So advice from Spirit is saying, look, obviously you need to have direction, okay? You need to have progress. You need to travel in a straight path toward your emotions. You have to know where it is that you're going, okay? So Spirit wants you to keep your magic, your value, and where it is that you're going, your movements, a secret here, okay? In other words, tarot readings, if you start talking to this person, don't tell them about the magic involved. Don't tell them about the tarot card readings. Don't tell them that you're going to be traveling towards them. Don't tell them what your moves are. Don't tell them where you're going or what you're doing. And what I mean by that is not on the lower concept of, oh, I'm going here today or I'm going there. I'm talking about when it comes to your goals and where you're headed, Spirit saying to keep this a secret and try to figure out where they're at, where they're traveling, what their value is, right? It's an energy of, again, being strategic and making sure that this person aligns you before you invest emotionally, okay? Also, hide back the gibbous moon energy, the final stretch, the work, and the action, okay? So again, I feel like this is where you're at. I feel like Spirit's coming through and saying, hey, look, right now you don't have the direction. Right now there's a lack of work being put in. There's a lack of action being put in, or because of a lack of action or work being put in the very ending. Yes, it may have made you feel negative. Yes, it may have made you feel like you'll never have this new path, this amazing, beautiful connection again, or even something like it again. But ultimately, Spirit's saying you need to get out of that energy, okay? You also need to keep all this energy of the negative way of thinking a secret, okay? You also need to keep a secret how much hard work you've been putting in when it comes to your leveling up. Again, allow this person to tell you their goals, how they leveled up, how much work they put in. Let this person do the work. Let this person take action. I feel like in past tense, you took a lot of action here, Taurus. Spirit wants you to say no. Allow them to, okay? Don't put so much work and action into this connection. We already know Spirit wants you to put that work and action into yourself, okay? And then Goddess energy in reverse, right? Don't tap into your emotions so much. Don't show so much of your love, right? Don't be so fertile, okay? Again, this goes back to those of you guys who pretty much gave all of your emotions away without being strategic and figuring out if this person even matched you, okay? Again, Spirit is saying very strongly, this is about, okay, if you were given communication and this time around again, are you going to be strategic? Do you know where you're going? Do you know how to play your cards right and make sure and not break into those emotions without making sure this person matches up with you? That's what this is about, and that is your advice from Spirit, okay? So with that being said, Taurus, I love you. Namaste. Stay blessed, you guys. I will see you guys next time. You will be getting 2 readings a month, you guys. So I will be uploading Earth signs this week, and I believe next week we'll be doing the prosperity and new things coming in week. Let me make sure really quick, you guys. Let's see. Woo. I take that back, you guys. Where are we at? Taurus Next week will be air and fire signs. You'll be the week after that, so it'll skip a week, okay? So for this week, this will be your only reading. Next week, you won't have a reading, Taurus, and then it'll be the week after you'll have a reading. So every other week, okay? 2 readings a month, you guys, with a week in between. So with that being said, again, Taurus, let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and open the comments back up for a little bit. Comment down below and let me know how you guys like this reading, how it resonated for you guys. With that being said, again, Taurus, last time, I love you. Stay blessed, blessed be, and I'll see you guys next time. Namaste. Mwah. Bye.